Sunday, 7 a.m.
Okay, go.
Commute.
While going through life, we are taught that we are to let our gifts shine, that we are to let them show, and that we are to let them drive us through life. These gifts, these talents, and these skills are taught through life as we learn how to work, how to laugh, how to overcome difficulties, and how to dream. We take most of these gifts, though, for granted. But if we realize the potential of these gifts, you will understand what you are actually capable of. The Ultimate Gift, which was a best-selling book by Jim Stovall, was made into a movie in March 2007. It tells a story about a young man whose grandfather, played by James Garner, dies and leaves Jason, who is played by Drew Fuller, an undisclosed inheritance until Jason can prove he is responsible to that inheritance. Throughout the movie, Jason is taught different skills and talents, and ultimately, it will help him in life. You have to understand that Jason has never worked a day in his life. He has never had to work for anything. His parents, his whole family, have been living off of his grandfather's inheritance, and they have been overcome by greed. He is introduced to 12 gifts in order for him to receive his inheritance throughout the movie, and which include the gift of friendship, the gift of love, and the gift of work. In the movie, Jason needs to see who his real friends are. And so, after all of his possessions and materials have been taken away from him due to the procedure that he has to go through in gaining his inheritance, he calls around and tries to desperately find a friend who can take him in, who can give him money, but nobody is there to help him, so he doesn't really have any true friends. And so this is when he meets a little girl who's very outspoken, named Emily, played by Abigail Breslin, and her mother Alexia, played by Allie Hillis. But Jason, unbeknownst, knows that Emily has cancer. And so when he finds out, he plants the seeds of friendship into a discouraged mother caring for her ill child. And as Jason works through the 12 months of gaining these 12 gifts, talents, skills, he comes to see his grandfather more than just a dead grandfather, a dead billionaire. At the end of the film, he chooses to use his entire inheritance that he has gained through learning these different gifts. He builds a hospital for cancer patients and their families as they go through the cancer process. It turns out that he actually has more money than he actually thinks in his inheritance that his grandfather has given him. And his grandfather has left one last ultimate gift. He has made him, through this process, a wise billionaire. Not many people can say that. After which, Emily dies of cancer, and Alexia and Jason pray for her, and that's how the movie ends. But each gift has an ultimate purpose. For example, the gift of friends, God gives you the gift of friends so that you will not walk through life without anybody there to support you, to help you. And he also uses that for camaraderie as well. Another one of these gifts is laughter. God wants you to have fun. God wants you to enjoy life. And most importantly, the gift that I got out of this movie is the gift of love. That is the ultimate gift. Through love, we can do anything and accomplish the impossible. This is what I think is the most important gift. Without doing things out of love and adoration, what is the purpose of life? People only find their true purpose out of love and comfort, not by manipulation or obligation. In conclusion, this movie is the ultimate reminder of everything we are to be thankful for. Once we recognize these gifts, we can press them on to others and meet their needs. Thank you.